Welcome to Acumen Ed Talks, where we share conversations that guide parents, inspire educators, and shape the future of learning. At Acumen International School, we understand that teaching has evolved from simple knowledge transmission to a complex role involving high tech integration, socio emotional mentorship, and data driven instruction. Today, we explore why ongoing teacher development is essential in maintaining education relevant to current and future needs of learners. I'm delighted to be joined by Mr. John Molinar, our board member from Australia. He comes with 40 plus years of rich experience and a global perspective on building educational systems. Welcome, Mr. John.
Thank you, Sweta, and I'm delighted to be here.
Thank you, sir. Let me begin by asking, what truly defines an effective teacher today?
I believe an effective teacher is a lifelong learner, a person who has a thirst for looking at new and different ways of imparting information and knowledge and involving children in rich experiences to find out about their world. In our changing world, with increased use of technology, social media, which plays a big part, artificial intelligence, even what some people call a lot of fake news, I think it's very important that teachers do develop their skills in understanding how all these changes do impact on the environment of children.
Totally agree. Yes.
Yeah, and then identify ways in which they can work with the children to be able to work through what is relevant, what is real, developing skills in research, for example, critical thinking, problem solving, rather than just the acquisition of knowledge. It's more the skills of how we actually take this knowledge and we work through the knowledge to identify the stuff that has real meaning for our world now and in the future. So they're really the skills to deal with new technologies.
I totally agree with you,
Yeah.
Mr. John. Yeah.
A teacher is heavily involved in their ongoing development, so they have the skills to do this.
Yes. Thank you for those insights, Mr. John. I would like to ask now, how does professional development impact on what happens in the classrooms?
A teacher who remains current in terms of knowledge of the world, in terms of the dynamics of teaching, imparting information, involving children in rich experience, etc., has a big impact in the classroom in terms of what actually happens in the classroom, the interactions with students, the encouragements of students to explore, to collect information, to carefully look at that information and weigh it up, to draw their understandings. These all involve, if you like, specialist core skills in terms of being able to navigate their world. The teacher who's effective in the classroom can effectively encourage their children to work, to explore, and to develop understandings which are most relevant to them.
Yes. And making the connection of their learning with the world around them.
Most definitely, yes.
So, I would like to know, what mistakes do schools often make when it comes to teacher training?
From my experience and observing what happens in a whole range of schools, what schools usually do is they allocate professional development to a teacher because a teacher should have a balanced range of professional development activities for their ongoing development. Converse to that, a school that actually looks at the teacher's skills, identifies additional skills that they may need to fulfill their role, plans professional development with regard to acquiring those skills, is looking at an effective professional development program for their teachers. It's not just about attending professional development. It's about actually identifying the skills that are needed and encouraging teachers to participate in that professional development.
Yeah, because everyone's need differs, and it's important to identify those needs and then plan the professional development for them. Yes.
Most definitely, yes.
So, how can schools create a culture of where teachers continuously keep learning?
Yes, schools can be quite dynamic in terms of identifying programs that their staff are involved with. It's a process of looking at, okay, where are we at, where are we going, and where do we want to go? And then to building professional development for teachers that lead us in that direction. A really good example is the Acumen International School. It's a school that's starting out.
Yes.
We want all the teachers to be fully aware of what the aims and objectives of the school are. That does involve induction and professional development. It involves the teachers working together to share how they can contribute to the school program, how they work with children, sharing their dynamic ideas and ways and experiences, so that we at Acumen International School, for example, can jointly develop a way forward. And that is developing a culture here at Acumen. It's a way that a school can develop a culture.
Yes, Mr. John, that's very important because then teachers feel empowered and they feel that they are also learning the new skills that are required to help the children in today's time. Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you, Mr. John, for all the insights. And I'm sure your insight and your reflection will help us make Acumen International School a school where teaching, learning, and development becomes a culture for us. So at Acumen International School, we believe that professional development is essential because when teachers grow, the cascading effect helps in students' performance as well. So thank you for tuning into Acumen Ed Talks today, and we'll see you in the next episode as we continue to pursue excellence every day. Thank you.